So what's going on, guys? In today's video, remember when I told you I got that from, oh yeah, I already had this since when? When did I get it? Let's see. Tell me on my package. That's the bumper you see right there, the chrome one. August 11th is when I got this. Okay, so I've had this since August, and it's the grill. This is the front grill. I don't know if you guys can see it. Look how shiny that sucker is. Híjole, it's gonna look badass. And then this is the bumper. Check how nice this one is. What, bro? What? So I'm gonna put it on this. Today is what? The 21st. So it'll be on everything. Hopefully by Thanksgiving. I'm gonna take some pictures. And yeah, I want to put everything on so I can get some pictures, guys, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the other one. Pause, you guys. Yeah, guys, just that's the grill, that's the bumper. Got the grill, like the chrome grill, chrome bumper, the insert of the grill. Got that one. The two blinkers, the headlights, the chrome bezels around the headlights, the blinkers, new blinkers, lenses, the whole front, except fenders and hood. Just the whole front is new, except fenders and hood. Okay, but just wanted to give you guys a video. Now the Mustang, I haven't drove it in a while. It's kind of dusty, cause when I took it to, I guess my cousin, when they were doing the exhaust, I was on my phone. I didn't really like pay attention on looking at the work, and I guess I should have paid attention. Like I saw them do the exhaust, but I guess there was one piece that I was on my phone because I was doing something. And my cousin says, one of the guys there at that exhaust place at Jesse's, when he cut the mufflers on the driver's side, he was like moving it like that real hard to the left, and I was like, what the hell is he doing? And yeah, my cousin's like, what the hell is he doing? Like, and then he told me, he's like, yo, that fool was like moving that shit like that. I don't know if he was trying to bend it to fit the other pipe or what. And then I'm thinking, fuck, that's why it has a header leak, because he freaking probably broke a freaking bolt. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy over there at Jesse's Mufflers, and that's before Jesse himself, I think it was Son or Jesse, I don't know. The owner came in and stepped in and started actually doing it and helping the guy. The guy just went in there by himself, and I guess, yeah, I don't know why he was doing that with the pipe. And yeah, now it has a header leak. So yeah, I'm just gonna probably do it myself, guys, because I don't have any more money to be taking that. Like, I have to save for many months to do stuff. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's unfortunate. Maybe he was trying to move the pipe, but I guess that's not how you move a pipe like that. If it doesn't go, you don't force it like that, guy. And if Jesse would have been there, he probably would have told him, hey, don't be doing that. But I guess, or who knows, I don't know. But that's what my cousin told me, and I was like, fuck, that's why it has that leak, because he saw one of the guys move that fucking pipe like that. And yeah, it's on the header, and I don't drive because it has a header leak. And I'm gonna have to order the gasket and the bolts. I'm gonna have to order the bolts for the both side. They don't just sell one bolt. You can't just get one bolt like anywhere, but I'm not gonna go do all that. I'm gonna get the bolt that's for BBK headers and gasket, because that's what this system has, and that's what I want. You know, you gotta freaking spend the money. If you don't have it, save it. And it takes you 3 months. Fuck it. You know, just do it right. What else? And after that, it's pretty good. The exhaust is done good. There's some areas in the linkage. I need to jack it up later and show you guys when I start doing that. that they could have done better. Um, but they did it good. He could have gone more this way. Now I might have to take it somewhere to get that piece cut and put in, but they might want to just do the whole thing because that's kind of hard to do. Maybe there's a muffler guy there watching right now that can be like, nah, I'll do that. Just fucking bang, I'll cut it and bend a bend in there and weld it in there and get it away from the, it's from the transmission linkage. I can't get to it. The only way is if I take off the whole exhaust, and I'm not going to do that. And yeah, so I might take it somewhere and get that fixed and get all the little loose ends fixed on that exhaust so it can be good. And that's basically it, guys, because I want to make sure I tell you what's going on with the car, how it's done, how, because I give shout outs to these businesses, and you take something to get fixed and get made, you expect 100%. That's why you go and you pay money to get these things done. You know what I'm saying? And for that to happen, like, you know, I don't know. It's kind of hard, Like, that's why I shop around and do most of my work, because then stuff happens like that. And this car is already 27 years old. You got to be delicate with it. Some of these people that work at these shops are not delicate. They don't care for anything. They see a piece of junk, and it looks like it's broken there, it's messed up there, but they don't understand how much money and time one person puts into this car, into their car or truck, and they need to take consideration. They don't take consideration on that and being delicate. They probably just I wouldn't be surprised that they're just tired all day and frustrated, and I don't blame them. Doing this kind of mechanic work is not for everybody. You gotta have patience like a motherfucker. Patience is a virtue. I've always said that and always preached that. Doing this kind of stuff, you have to have patience like a motherfucker. You can't bend shit, you can't force shit, you can't do shit. If you can't do it, take a 15-minute break. Matter of fact, I think the brain needs every hour, it needs 15 minutes or something like that. Every hour of you working on something, the brain needs 15 minutes every hour. Yeah. So, like, so you gotta have patience. Maybe the guy was kind of frustrated from another car and was like, because I've actually gone like that before with my own car and bend shit. I'm like, fuck, man, I need to chill out, because maybe that's what happened with him. So my cousin saw him fucking going crazy on the pipe, and I was like, but he probably broke a bolt. Because after I finished coming from Jesse's muffler shop and radiators, 2 days after that place, I could hear a little leak, and I'm like, what the fuck? And that's why I'm like, fuck. That's not a lot of times why I do my own work, because then something else breaks, because like I say, they don't have sometimes consideration, or they're tired from another job that really made them like frustrated that they get the next car and they're going crazy on it. So you can't blame the mechanics. I do mechanics. You know how deep I've dug into this car and the truck, and I'm telling you, they charge so much because they're very small spaces. It's very hard, and the newer the car gets, the harder it is, and it sucks. And I think there was like some kind of like deal with the dealership and mechanics, like, that are like self-made mechanics, so where like I think they were like gonna go to court or something. Don't quote me on none of this stuff, but that the companies, the big corporations that make cars, the big brands, have to kind of comply with the mechanics so the mechanics can build them, and they're not too difficult. Like, I think these corporations that make these branded vehicles and trucks and cars are making them so complicated, us mechanics are not able to work on it. You have to spend the thousands of dollars to take it to a mechanic at a dealership. They want you to go to the dealership. They don't want you to fix it at your house. They don't want you to do what I'm doing anymore. And hopefully some of these businesses or corporations, these huge corporations that make these car company corporations, will see this video and be like, if I don't give a fuck, they give a fuck about the money and numbers, and that's it, and that sucks. But you need to care about the consumer like it used to be back in like the fucking 20s and 70s, man. when they cared about the fucking people and the consumer and made the car accordingly to help them with fucking just life and just what you use the car for on daily things to make your life easier, a tool that you need. And yeah, it sucks that you have to take it to shops and stuff and you can't do it yourself. This, remember when I did the damn exhaust on this? Also, when I did the head gaskets, so fucking hard, guys. I could do it, but it's frustrating and it's so small. And look, like the truck, you know that gasket, the fucking head gasket is right there. You can just take it off on the old war rig. You've seen it, and the bolts are just like right there in the spark plugs. That's why I like working on that old truck, because of that. I will never, ever in my entire life get a new truck of the life of me. If I make it big on YouTube and made money, I would never get nothing new. I would probably get it and romp on it so hard and just run it to the ground to see how hard it can fucking take. How hard I can run it to the ground and see. But yeah, other than that, I won't never baby a freaking modern vehicle ever. Maybe these old ones, and maybe not that too. They can take a fucking beating too, these old trucks and cars. The classics, antiques, but not these new ones. It'll work for 5 years if you're lucky, and then plastic and just crap and just start breaking. Yeah, it sucks. You guys are like, what? It's because maybe some of you guys don't work on it too deep in depth to be like, what are you talking about? These modern cars are better. Ugh. So you don't know, you know? So you don't work on this. You don't know. It's just what you maybe watch or read. Until you get your hands on this kind of stuff, then you'll know. Other than that, the reading and you doing your knowledge, or maybe someone like me telling you this shit's not fucking easy. It's hard. And these modern cars take a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to go on that rant, guys, because it gets frustrating working on these cars and doing all this stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. Probably gonna fix this when I get the money to get the parts. This could be next month or next year. Yeah, this one took a while to get. So yeah, guys, and I got the bolts for it too and everything, real nice. I got all the bolts and nuts for the whole front, so when I take off all the rusty stuff, I can put all the nice stuff on, and I don't have to be there just struggling. And then I was looking at how it's so easy to put all this shit on. You don't have to take something off to take off something to take off something to get to something. That's another thing too. I was helping do a Dodge Durango, a 1999 Dodge Durango 5.2. Oh my gosh. I was doing a freeze plug on the right passenger side head in the front. Fuck, it was so hard. But actually, seeing that truck, it's actually, you can get to the spark plugs real good on those 1999 Dodge Durangos. I actually like it. It was a V8 Magnum. The starter was 2 bolts. It was under there real nice. And the other freeze plugs were behind this motor mount. And you can get to that one. You can just support the engine and just drop the motor mount. And the bolts are right there. Man, actually, that 99, the only thing was hard is the serpentine belt, putting it on. But you can actually put it on once you actually learn the truck. Because it took me a while. And then once I put it on, I was like, hey, it's kind of easy. So, the truck was kind of easy. And I learned how to do a freeze plug on that. So that was cool. And I should have filmed it, but I was with Jerry and I'm working, I'm in like working mode, and I just don't have time to be like, hey, I'm gonna film, guys, check this out. Like, ooh, look, like, oh yeah, oh, we're doing like this. And now that's all cool and everything, but when you're working, I just gotta kick that shit out and do it and everything. I think he's gonna keep, because it's over there at the shop, you know, the one over there. At Velocity, you know, guys know where you guys want to get good quality work. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, I forgot. They forgot to get the right freeze plug, so they might have to. It might be there for another day. But yeah, I guess. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Went on a crazy rant. I'm surprised I have room on my phone. But yeah, they're making these cars harder. Imagine when you got the damn electric ones. Oh my gosh, you can't even touch those. That shit will blow up in your head. Your fucking hands catch on fire. You need like special tools, and the shit's it's so fucking expensive to work on those. Fucking redonkulous. But yeah, I'd probably be one guy out there, one person out there that'll make a car company or something so cheap. People are gonna be buying the cars. It'll be like another like entrepreneur that just come up and just be like another big old car brand consumer and just make these simple, reliable, easy to work on yourself cars. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace.